Taurus season was pretty chill for the most part. I was tired a lot, but I still was doing a lot of planning, getting things ready for how I want things to move forward. But there was a moment that I didn't like so much.
Y'all can't even see
Pisces season was good for me writing. Aries season, not so much. Taurus season, it's like we back on track. I was writing a lot more. Everything was flowing back on track a lot more. So I'm cool with that. And here is just me showing a few, like a little clip of me working in Vont, because I have been planning on doing a few Vont tutorials. Not a lot. I don't want y'all to get too excited, but I have been working on something for those of you who really love that, which is most of the people who find my channel. So this is a part of the video where we're gonna sit in the dark and just talk. Okay, well, I'm gonna sit in the dark. I'll probably edit this part, so it's not gonna be sitting in the dark for y'all, but just know that that's what's going on now. It is currently 4:40 in the morning, and I'm up trying to put together the last pieces of this video, and this is gonna be another one kind of like Aries season, where most of it is just me having a little chit chat. Some of the things that I guess I want to talk about that have been going on Taurus season, the beginning, I'm gonna be honest, I was not feeling it, and I was just thinking about stepping back from YouTube for a while, because I was just annoyed with YouTube. I'm gonna be honest. I guess with everything going on, and I understand everybody's dealing with it in their own way and, you know, differently and all of that. So I was just annoyed with YouTube, and I didn't really want to be on there. I wasn't really getting online. I wasn't really watching a lot of videos besides the videos that I normally watch anyways, like live streams and stuff like that, astrology live streams, and anything else that I just feel like watching that I feel like isn't gonna irritate me and put me in a negative state of being. Something I had been thinking about is the website I had. It was mainly like I want to say like a lifestyle. Well, I don't really want to say a lifestyle blog, but I guess just the basis of it was a lifestyle blog. But, you know, I had my own domain and everything. It wasn't a free WordPress blog, which I have that too. But I had that and one that I actually paid for. I had just, you know, let it go. I didn't pay for a new year. That was because I wasn't really using it as much. And, you know, I was getting into YouTube, working on my free WordPress blog and on Instagram and things like that. So, you know, I just let it go. Like, I have so many ideas and things that I be wanting to do, and I really need to be better at scheduling. I even feel like I don't like scheduling a lot sometimes. Sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. And stuff like this is one of them things where I don't know, most of the time I don't feel like scheduling it out. I just want to, whenever I'm feeling like doing it, then I do it. And I need to work on not bouncing around from idea to idea, project to project. I'm saying this, but I'll probably keep doing it. I don't know. And it's funny because Gemini season is basically here. Yeah, I guess we'll see what Gemini season brings. I've been taking several trips down memory lane. That's probably because we got this retrograde going on too. Venus is retrograde right now in Gemini. And so there goes that Gemini again. So with all these ideas and just all these different rendezvous and trips down memory lane, just I don't know, and they were like bittersweet. Some of them was good, some of them was like oh yeah, so that's why that happened, or oh, I see why that happened now. I don't know how to explain it, but basically just moments like that. And then someone was like, why am I thinking about this again? Let me get that out of my mind. Like, why is that popping back up? Even the ones that was like, why is that popping back up? After thinking about it again or thinking about it more, then I would come to the conclusion or the realization again, like, oh, okay, that's why. So it was a lot of that going on. I had some really nice conversations with one of my sisters, actually the one whose birthday party was in the beginning. It was basically like life, grounding life type of topics. There's things going on in my life. I'm being very vague, but it's just because I'm really a private person, and I just don't like going into a lot of detail online about things going on in my life. I also had some disagreements, not with my sister, but I'm not gonna say well, I'll say one of them was with my dad, and my dad's actually a Capricorn, and me and him, we kind of bump heads, and it's usually on Capricorn related themes when we bump our heads. But I'm not gonna say that. It's also just that we both be, I have my ways, he has his ways, and I ain't gonna get into it right now, but yeah, so we was having a little disagreements, and we was both being very stubborn in the disagreement, I'll be honest. Now, while it was going on, I was feeling like, I'm not being stubborn. I'm sitting here like, why are you doing all this? And he even called me sensitive while, everything was going on. He said I'm too sensitive, and that even kind of triggered me. So, and just me seeing that triggered me, that kind of makes me I ain't gonna get into it. It's something for myself. That was something that I had to think about myself. Why did this bother me? And even still, I don't feel like he should have called me sensitive. If I could go into detail, I would. I mean, it's not that I can't, I just don't want to. But we did resolve it and everything's straight, so that's what matters. I just felt like, we should just agree to disagree. It didn't have to be taken to that next level. He probably felt like I took it to that next level. I feel like he did, but really we both did. I'm allowed to have my own opinion and my own beliefs or whatever. Don't tell me I'm too sensitive. Don't tell me that I need to not take it that serious, especially if you took your own opinion serious. I'm just talking about in general, because he ain't the only person that's ever called me sensitive. And I know some people will be like, well, if he's not the only person that called you sensitive, maybe you should think about that. There are some things that a lot of people say about other people too. And also, I'm a Pisces. A lot of people probably say Pisces are sensitive, water signs are sensitive, whatever. In both my Pisces and Aries season reflection videos, I showed some clips of me getting new notebooks, and there was like, the notebooks that were like cute and decorative, they got designs on them or whatever. I'm kind of obsessed with getting notebooks like that. It's just a habit. And if you're somebody that writes a lot, you probably have had that habit before, or you still have it, or you know about it, you know what I'm talking about. Taurus season, I gotta talk about notebooks again, and not because I went out and bought some new ones, but this time I actually lost a whole entire collection. Basically, I won't say entire, but yeah, basically a lot of them were brand new. I'm actually thinking about doing a separate video just for that, and kind of making it like a story time mixed with kind of something else I don't want to say yet. That's what I'm thinking about now, because this is probably going to take up another 5 or so minutes, maybe even longer. It's not a really long drawn out story, but just how I be talking and stuff, it'll probably be long and drawn out. I'm thinking I'm gonna just do a separate video, but I'll tell you like the basics of it. So like I said, a whole collection of notebooks, and these were, I don't mean like little regular notebooks that you get, regular plain notebooks, which I'm also thinking about doing something with those, because I used to create my own little cheap looking notebooks or whatever. They was cute and stuff. I'm thinking about doing that again too, but kind of go up a little step. Now, I don't like speaking too much on things before I do it, but I've already done this before. But that collection is gone because, well, basically I was holding on to this collection, and that collection was taken from me, and it was like, you ain't gonna hold on to this no more. You too attached to it. We finna detach you from it in a way that you ain't gonna like